Sowore secures release of Nigerian man illegally detained by police in Abuja on orders of all Mogul, author Eze. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. He was arrested on December 28, 2021 at his residence in Kubwa area of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, by armed policemen. Sincerely, going from everything that is happening, it is no longer a thing of, it's no longer news that the police have become a tool that is used to oppress the masses. This is just one of such news. Look at how, how Sowore intervened. If not for him, there is every possibility that that particular man will still be in detention. You claim to be a good man and yet you stand and watch evil. Hey, it's none of my business now. It's none of my business. Go call me now. That is what you're going to see. Everybody turns a blind eye. After all, they will settle their issues. Who knows what this particular man has done? Who knows what he has done? And the police, they are going to come and report something to you. And I don't know if there is no longer an application of common sense. To be sincere, I'm so sorry if I'm sounding offensive. No offense given. But I feel there are some certain things. You go to a particular place, you hear them out, and you say, Oga, this thing, rich. Rich make you, Oga now, you save thinker. Because of the 1 naira and 2 naira and 3 naira. For that reason, you will throw a full-fledged human being like you behind bars for no crime. And if care is not taken, that person will be used to replace another criminal. What is going on? And yet, we are here shouting. Every time we will shout, hey, the presidency, hey, the governors, this politician, they are this. Meanwhile, we are worse than them. It's a wake-up call. I keep saying it. These politicians, the presidency, the governors, the Senate members, they did not fall from heaven like that. They were once upon a time electors like us, behaving in this manner, and we voted them in. Yes, this is how it is going to be. We cannot continue like this. We cannot be the change. We cannot request for change, and yet we are not ready to work for it. We have to be the change. Where will it start from? Us. The police should stop making themselves tools in the hands of these people. They did not swear not to take care of the rich against the poor. It is not the oath they took. And sincerely, I begin to feel if officers like this are found, they should be disciplined so that the others will learn. And sincerely, even those that come to, they should even penalize you. If you come and give a false information about somebody, you are going to be penalized. They should make it that way. A lot of things has to be corrected. But I know that a change begins with us. The news in detail, please stay with us. Human rights activist and former presidential candidate Omoyele Sowore has secured the release of Emeka Jess, an information technology engineer illegally detained by the police on the orders of a billionaire, author Eze. Sahara reporters have reported how Eze ordered the arrest and detention of Jess, who is one of his former workers, after accusing him of money laundering and forgery. He was arrested on December 28, 2021 at his residence in Kubwa area of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, by armed policemen, numbering about 10 from the police headquarters. The police allegedly surrounded and broke into his house around 9 a.m. before putting him on handcuffs and ransacking his entire house. The young man was thereafter taken to Kubwa Police Station, Phase 4, where he was detained till afternoon after being transferred to the force headquarters, where he was made to write a statement while being interrogated. Upon arrival at the force headquarters, the IT engineer was accused of conniving with Eze's nephews, Olisa Eze, his business manager, and Onyeka Eze, his accountant, to forge and manipulate some documents to withdraw money from the billionaire's bank account. The police, in the course of investigation, seized Jess' laptop, mobile phones, and account details with a view to finding incriminating evidence to use to nail him. The police, however, refused to come up with any evidence linking Emeka to the alleged offense and unlawfully kept him in detention before the intervention of Sowore. Sahara reporters gathered that the activists visited the police headquarters on Thursday with Abubakar Mashal, a lawyer with Femi Falana Chambers, to secure his release. I am the father of the boy they have been suffering. Thank God for the angel that God sent, the man of the people, the man the people are waiting for. He somewhere got there and their language changed. I have been there several times, but they kept disfavoring me. But when we reached there, he spoke to them and the language changed. I thank God and I thank him, Jesus' father said. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? What is even baffling me is he connived with your brother, right? And the accountant. Where are those people he connived with? Is it the only one? Things are happening. This boy, this particular man, rather, is actually lucky. And why I'm saying he's lucky is, do you know how many kind of issues like this, people who did not do anything, just because the oppressor went to the police and flashed them some naira notes. Before you know it, they lost that they have their memorandum of operation. They lost that they are supposed to be protecting not just the rich, but every citizen of Nigeria. Before you know it, they start manhandling the person. Before you know it, they even put you in cell, and luckily, if the highest bidder comes, I want to bail one certain criminal. Do you have anybody to replace him? Don't worry, we'll have somebody on ground. Nobody's asking about a person. That is how they push the person. That is how somebody ends up paying for a crime he or she does not commit. That is the evil we have in this society. And where does this start from? It begins with us. The police officer is a Nigerian. The person suffering is a Nigerian. Poor people against poor people. That is it. Just because of the rich. And sincerely, most times I don't even blame these rich people at all. Tell me, how will you feel? Put yourself on these people's shoe. You're a police officer, right? Put yourself on these people's shoe. Just imagine that you came back from work and they told you that so person, because he's a colonel's son, he arrested your child, your son or daughter, and the person has been in detention. How would you feel? Sometimes we don't need to arrest this thing before we get the answer. It's painful, right? That time you start running helter-skelter. Maybe they'll tell you to bring one big money like that to bail him, and you don't have. That is exactly what you put people through on a daily basis. Sincerely, let us try to be having the fear of God. Let us try to be having the fear of God in whatever we do. The former president's wife said, there is God. There is God. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.